What's up, guys? We're gonna just jump straight into it. Very good evening to everyone who's watching. 72 members of parliament in Papua New Guinea went to Brisbane to watch the game, Prime Minister's 13, which the Kumuls took on the Kangaroos and Orchids took on the Jillaroos. First of all, shout out to all the players who took part. It's not an easy task to slap on their jersey and run into a big field with, multiple cameras watching your every move and stuff like that. So kudos on that, guys and girls. But the loss was humongous, like Ben 10's Alien. Wow. And a lot of people in Papua New Guinea are not happy. People are like, look, our taxpayer money is going to waste. We have lost enough and we're tired of this. Why is Australia keep on beating us? Because a lot of people do not understand that in Australia, they teach them young. When they are in primary school, these legends started playing rugby. Meanwhile, for us, we started playing rugby when we was 18 years old. Forever 26. You see a guy with 3 kids running with a jersey on the field, and when they interview him, so-and-so, so, how old are you? What's the experience like? Oh, I'm 26 years old. I was born in 1976. And where I'm trying to get at is that people don't understand that in Australia, rugby is a business. It's a lucrative business. All these players, they go in because they start them off young in primary school. Some of them play at the early age of like 5, 4. So when they, slowly develop, it becomes muscle memory. So a lot of people are angry. Plenty man talk, yeah. Our taxpayer money is being wasted. Now you're right. But you're wrong. See, a lot of people think some people that talk about these kind of things are dumb. We don't know what we're talking about. I am fully aware of indirect and direct tax. Everyone in the country pays tax through GST. Now, the question is, if it was optional at the shops, if the storekeeper or the shop, at people at the register be like, hi, so do you want to pay tax as well with your food today? Knowing a lot of people, tax? I have to pay again a tax? No, thank you. If it was optional, none of you people would have even paid for it. Regarding the Kumuls and the Orchids, it will take a really long time for us to start having proper chances at these kind of levels of rugby. But as for now, we can't complain. We just have to support. That's one thing that we love to do, is complain a lot. So the rugby was expected for both teams. The score, I personally, I was like, look, I would really like them to see both teams actually put up a good fight, which they tried, trial and error. We're not going to see, nothing happens overnight. Training. You got to, get that mentality in you. And yeah, it's really funny how we are too fast to complain. Really, really fast to complain. It's just amazing, really amazing. So moving on to that, I just like to say 72 people, or the members of parliament, I don't know, they just said 72 heads of state or heads of departments, HODs, who escorted. Another story suggests that 13 people followed the prime minister to Brisbane. And I'm like, are they trying to, words on the streets is that 1 minister per player. So 13 players on the field, 13 ministers went. I don't know, they went to personally coach them how to play, because I've never seen any of these parliamentarians play any sports. They ran for election without even running for election, literally run for election. Maybe next time that's another conversation. So 72 people went. Reports from Post Korea suggest that 72 people went, most on business class. They said executive class members. I don't know what the hell that is. And then some went with economy. I'm like, goddamn. Business class. That's a lot of money. Because from what I know personally, business class one way is about 4,000 kina. So if you going and coming, roughly 8 grand, multiply that by 13 or 72. Well, the all-up budget that they blew over that weekend was 3 million kina, which was stated by Post Korea. I'm not going to mislead anyone. I'll just tell you what I know, and that's it. So don't come for me, because there are other people that you can go for. Hence, You're politicians. Now, a lot of people complaining. You're right. You have the right to complain because indirectly, for those unconscious taxpayers, you don't know that you're paying tax with the GST and stuff like that. You have the right to, argue and debate. The rage is understandable. Now, these people can blow off 3 million kina over one weekend to watch rugby. And I'm thinking, why did everyone follow the prime minister? For what? One of them asks, a lot of people have to go. And continuing on, business class, executive, whatever, whatnot. And then everyone stayed at hotels in Brisbane. One night is not cheap. I think some of the hotels were $600 per night. And I'm like, damn, we can't build hospitals, but we can go watch rugby. Because I always say, rugby is life. When it comes to rugby and PNG, oh, mate, it's that big L. That's life. Rugby is life. So, yeah. And also they all were, living it up at the corporate box at Suncorp Stadium, which is not cheap, by the way. I know for a fact they probably went to the Treasury Casino after the game because who doesn't like gambling? So now everyone is complaining. Kumu's lost, Orchid's lost, 72 members went to Australia, 3 million kina down the toilet, and then people are complaining. Oh, taxpayers this, taxpayers that. We pay tax. Yeah, I get it. You pay tax. I pay tax too. But, am you right? But you're wrong. Because these people did not forcefully go into the parliament and become members. We voted for them. We did. You voted. I did not vote, but people who voted who are complaining right now, please. 2027 comes, vote for other people. You voted these people in there. You guys voted them. Why complain? Why complain? You won't go to a Chinese shop, buy chicken wings, take it home, take it back because the plastic has a hole in it. Them Asians be like, are you trying to bullshit me? But we can't complain, people. We voted these people in there. We voted. Can't complain. We know everyone pays tax. So what a man paying tax. You're not special. You is not special. I'd like to ask one question is, why the fuck did all these people have to go? Can't they watch it at home? Why? Why go to Suncorp Stadium, blow 3 million kina, just to, and I know a lot of them probably took photos and selfie, Mibla stop lo Suncorp Stadium. I'm go, this is Suncorp Stadium, a conference box, and I'm build conference box. Living my life. Hustle is struggle life, real. Yo, Sanguma. Now, to the saucy part. Now, everyone is going against Post Korea, allegedly because these people are misleading people by saying stupid shit. Brian Kramer posted this on his Facebook and said, name those 72 people. Huh? How the hell would we know those 70 people? You know them. Name them. Why is everyone going to Queensland? You guys trying to give moral support to the men and women who are playing. What are they going to say? They're wearing the jerseys, standing in the field, almost ready to play. See all those members coming down from the grandstand. And then what do you guys think will happen in their head? Oh my God, there's a member of parliament. I need to play hard. You guys ain't motivating anybody out here. What kind of a motivational actions have you guys done? Jeez, 3 million kina down the drain. And it's like they woke up that morning and be like, I think we should just waste 3 million kina this week. Who wants to go to Brisbane?
Me, I want to go.
Everyone get in the plane. We're going to fly to Brisbane. Going to watch some games. Put some shrimp on a barbie. I think that's probably the mentality when they was thinking about it. Or I don't know if they really think about things. Because these people lack moral ethics. No one is apologetic about their own people. While the people are struggling back in the country. Everyone's in corporate boxes. Living it up. Drinking, wines and smoking cohibas and man, really amazing. Meanwhile, our people back at home, really angry, frustrated, all the taxpayer money gone to shit. People out here can't build even hospitals. To in the span of 2 years, we built like 4 stadiums, I think, maybe 3 stadiums, multi-million bucks. But it's so difficult. It's really, really difficult to build hospitals because mortality rates are dropping. Young mothers are losing their lives at the, susu mamas giving birth, and there's no medical equipments. And you guys are running around holding hands and watching rugby together. I hope you guys are watching this and be really ashamed of yourselves for Brian Kramer to ask Post Korea to name all these people, 72 people that went to Brisbane. It's a dick move. You're a big minister. You can't be handling yourself like that online. It kind of shows that you are frustrated for being called out. Now, I don't know what the official report is. If 13 people went or 72 people went, I really don't know. But after members of parliament, people like Brian Kramer, to be frustrated online asking the national tabloid to name these people, it's like when you expose a fake account and that fake account owner is like, oh, okay, what kind of proof do you have that I actually run that page? I don't run that page. Where's your proof? Asking for proof is basically you saying, yeah, we fucked up, but you can't put us on the spotlight like that. We out here doing big things, big corruptions. Goddamn. Also, Post Korea fired back with this. It's like, I think Post Korea is angry at all the people in the country now, and it's they're asking, what has rugby done in your electorate? And I'm like, damn, I think Post Korea is taking a path where they're not giving a fuck right now. So Post Korea is firing back, members are firing back, and the truth is somewhere in there, but we will never know. We will never know the truth. So instead of complaining about it, we should actually change our mindset to think different. Got to snap out of the cycle where we are heavily brainwashed and think different. Like, shit, I should probably stay far away from this bullshit so I can see things clearly. Once again, Wabek side coming out again with that she thinks clearly. It's a shit show right now on Facebook. Everyone's talking about it. So just to sum it up on this subject, I just want to say we can't really complain. Yes, we all pay tax. We can't complain because at the end of the day, we voted for these people to be in power. So we cannot complain. We can't complain. 2027, choose new people. For now, like they say, you got to slog it. All right, on to issue number 2. Visa issues in Papua New Guinea is becoming a problem because a lot of people have lodged their visas early this year around May, March, April, and they've been still waiting. Now, on this article here, it says that a lot of elites are not happy. Crazy world. Country, I mean. So, from what I understand or from what I know, most of the visa is being processed in Fiji. For some reason, I have no idea. I don't know if maybe this has happened before in the past or if it's a recurring thing, or maybe I just found out that all the visas are being handled in Fiji. So a lot of people are not happy about this visa. Wabek. A lot of people are not happy about these visa issues because some people have been waiting 9 months, 7 months, 8 months, just tourist visa to go visit their family or go do business overseas. They can't go. Amazing how when you want to travel to England, you don't need a visa. Mind you, United Kingdom is really far away, people. Far away, multiple trips. But just to visit a neighboring country, impossible. Impossible, man. And then we had the Minister for Foreign Affairs, forgot her name. So she traveled to PNG, visited our head of states, the people who go watch rugby overseas for 3 million kina. And I don't know what the fuck they were talking about. I don't know what they discussed, what the entire meeting was about. But visa processes are slower than a sloth. Really slow. Really, really slow. A lot of people are not happy. People are saying this is bullshit. Has never happened before, maybe because of COVID and all the visas are just stacked up. But it is amazing how we can travel to faraway countries without any visa, but just to visit a neighboring country, it is impossible. You have to wait 3 to 6 months just to get a visa, go visit. Mind you, the process of getting a visa is not easy for those people who are wondering. It is, oh, mate, it is really not easy. It's not easy, people. Not easy. But to wait 9 months or 6 months to get a visa is bullshit. Now, what I'm thinking is maybe, just maybe, because since we spent their taxpayers' money on 40 Maseratis that are now sitting somewhere collecting dust, apparently they were supposed to sell like hotcakes. I don't know what they were thinking. Just really, it's frightening, The stupidity is frightening. So the Maseratis are sitting somewhere collecting dust. Maybe that's why, or maybe the fact that our government has done something to the Australian government where it could be all politics and we are just in the crossfire getting penetrated. So there's no official reports on why Australia has been slow on the visa process for Papua New Guineans. But hey, we'll see what happens if they respond back. Hopefully Australia does respond back and, tell the people of Papua New Guinea why. I don't think it's only PNG. Everywhere around the Pacific, people in like Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Fiji, all of that place, I think it's the same. So let's not complain about that. Probably just wait it out. Patience is, it's a key factor in these kind of matters. The other thing is, why visit Australia if, I don't know. It's all political, guys. It's politics. Everything is politics. If you want to understand the world, you have to understand politics. On to the third topic is oxen palm. Now, I have not received any official. I called the immigration a couple of hours ago. They can't comment on that. But a few weeks back, fellow Papua New Guinean Flygoal of Brisbane flew over to Brisbane, and then he had a carton of bully beef, oxen palm, and Maggie chicken stock cube. But they confiscated both of them for some reason. Now, I did a little bit of research. Around 2016 or some years back, oxen palm was banned in Fiji, I think. But do your own research, please. It was banned in Fiji because, I might be wrong, I might be right, because I read that a couple of days back, so my memory is a little bit foggy. It was banned because it was categorized as a biohazard goods. So maybe oxen palm is being banned in Australia from Papua New Guinea because it's a biohazard. Or one other thing that I'm thinking, and this is my personal idea or personal thoughts. Now, they're selling oxen palm in Australia. People who take oxen palm cartons to Australia, they resell them. Now, one big can of bully beef in PNG from going shopping yesterday is 15 kina for the big tin. Now, from what people told me in Australia is one big tin is $20. Convert $20 to PNG kina, that's about 60, 70 bucks. Now, if you are carrying one carton to Australia, there's 24 cans, multiply 24 by 20. I don't know. That's just a lot of money. It's a lot of money. It's above like 900 kina. You make like 700 profit or something. And so going back to the idea that I was trying to tell you guys, I think a lot of people, or some people, some Karens in Australia, did not like this idea of Papua New Guineans selling bully beef to other Papua New Guineans for $20. They probably wanted it to be sold at probably $10 or $5. You never know. People are cheapskates. And then they can't have it their way, so they're like, oh, so you guys are selling oxen palm. Okay, what's the address? Okay, thank you. We'll come there and pick up some bully beef. Thank you. Hang up and call the immigration. Hello. Yes. I just want to report that some Papua New Guineans, sorry, I'm not Papua New Guinean, I'm just different Guinean, are selling oxen palm for $20 and they don't have a license to sell. So can you guys do an investigation? Maybe that's how it went down. And then Australia's like, you know what? You people are done. Stop bringing oxen palm and Maggie cube to PNG, Australia, and sell it without you having proper, sell it online on Facebook, whatever, whatnot. People sell shit online. It's not even a problem. But When you're moving like that, this kind of moves that you do in Australia, overseas, in developed nations, you got to make sure that you sell to the right people. So when I had the story that Moxen Palm was banned, I was like, that's the first thing that came to my head. I'm like, yo, someone probably reported this matter, so they banned it. If not, it's a biohazard. I don't know. I have no idea. Still, they can bring in tulip, tin fish, which is not a biohazard, mind you. Amazing. But they can't tell us the reasons. You're thinking about, because why would they tell us? And so if you're thinking about getting Moxen Palm, taking it to your family in Australia for personal use, not to resell, you can't, mate. You just cannot. I wouldn't be surprised if Coles and Woolies start selling Oxen Palm, because if they are stopping it right now, that means some big moves is in play. So they're already selling Maggi noodles in the PNG versions in Coles already. I wouldn't be surprised, given a few months, you see Oxen Palm in the shelves of all the big stores in Australia. I'll do an update on that. I'll try to call up all the authorities or who I can call overseas and see if it's actually banned, because someone said they flew with a carton of Oxen Palm to see cans, and it was all good. Nothing happened. But I'll try to check with Brisbane and see if it's actually a thing. To recap everything that we just spoke about, if you watched the entirety of this video, thank you very much. Thank you for the support. And, you know, like I said, just to recap everything. Number one, 72 people went to watch the rugby. It's a total waste of money. Prime Minister should have went by himself and his team. You know, his CPO, his secretary, his note takers, the same thing as secretary. I don't know. I don't even have a secretary. I think I need to get one. So yeah, I think only the Prime Minister should have went with his team. I don't know why 13 or 72 people went. I think they were trying to flex. Oh, look at us. We are Papua New Guinea. We love rugby. We are supporting our team. 3 million kina down the toilet. Kobe, rest in peace. God damn. People, it's just amazing. And then they come back here, and it's so funny how before this 3 million kina was spent, there was an article on them talking about fighting corruption. What? So yeah, we can't complain, people. I'm really sorry to say this. We cannot complain. Taxpayer or not, we can't complain. Last night's video rattled a lot of people. If you haven't seen it, it's on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Go suss it out. Rattled a lot of people, which I was happy about, because people need to start waking up. And yep, 72 people flew out, 3 million kina down the toilet. Our teams lost 64-14, 64-0. Look, like I said, it's gonna take a while. We just have to support. We can't complain. Big shout out to the Kumals and the PNG Orchids. You guys did what you guys had to do. It's not the result that we wanted, but the result that we came up with, and it is what it is, you know. There's always another time, another battle to win. So I think instead of you may complain planting a bar more playable yet, we need to support them. If you want to complain, I think Post Korea, if you're watching this, I know you guys are watching. Put a big ass column, just one page, specifically for people to voice their opinion. Just one page. And don't censor it. If someone wants to say, fuck everything, I'm tired of voting, blah, 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 fuck. Don't censor that. Leave it. Let people speak their mind. Put one page for everyone to email you guys, send you a text message, whatnot. Paragraphs. People can read it. You guys are making millions selling papers. The least you can do is give your country just one page. Let people talk it out. And then, it's about time we have freedom, total freedom of speech. We can't censor everything like the censorship board. What are they going to do now? Run around telling people stop swearing? Get the fuck out of here. So, yeah. Post Korea, if you're watching, please do that. Just one page. Probably like every Friday, or, so people can have a read on that one page, have a good read and be like, God damn, at least someone's saying what the fuck I'm thinking. So, yeah. And with the visa issue, hopefully after all the tabloids talking about the process being slow, I hope that Australia looks into it. Prime Minister too needs to talk about this thing. You owe the people transparency because they voted you in. Not only the Prime Minister, but everyone that's in the Parliament. They voted you guys in. You guys owe them transparency. That's it. Talk to your people. Address the public. Come live on MTV, 12 p.m. No one cares. Come on live, just tell them, look, we did this and that, this and that. Post Korea is lying. 72 people didn't go. It wasn't 3 million. It was 2 million. It wasn't 2 million. It was 10 million. Transparency is key because, you know, these dirty little people out here complaining, hard workers, you guys owe them transparency. So look into that visa thing. Hopefully by next month, everything should be good. People can apply, get visa granted in like 2-3 weeks time. Not all of us are criminals out here to be classified and really scanned through like microscopes and stuff like that, because I just really don't know why people are doing biometrics. Biometrics are really, I'll tell you guys about, this is a bonus topic that I'm going to jump on. Personally, I think biometrics is bullshit, because this never happens in PNG. Never happened in PNG before. We never got biometrics to get a visa. Now, what I'm thinking is, when everyone gets biometrics done here in PNG, you guys are automatically in the police database in Australia. So you do one little stupid shit in Australia and they pick or collect your fingerprints, you're done. You are done. In Engels, that's what they say. All by stamping me out blue, na sali mi go back to PNG. So I think these biometrics, personal opinion, my own POV, I think this biometric is bullshit. They're just trying to profile us in their police database. So what's that movie? Tom Cruise was in it. They were trying to catch future criminals. That's what the fuck is happening right now. You people think movies are just movies? Please. So I wouldn't be surprised. You try it. If you think I'm kidding, try it. Try it. Go to Brisbane, set a house on fire, put your fingerprint on a glass, and take off. And see what happens. If they pull up to your house, you know I was right. Okay, that wasn't true. So yeah, that biometric is bullshit. Oxen Palm banned. I'll do an update video on it. Don't take my word for it. These are just my opinions. 3 million down the toilet. People are complaining. We can't complain. Go Kumuls. Go Orchids. 2022. The Rugby World Cup that's happening right now is supposed to be 2021 Rugby World Cup. That's being played this year because last year was the big C, COVID. So, like I said, people, if you watched it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much for that. And to those people that are complaining, we can't complain, people. We voted them in. Always stay positive. Block out the nonsense. Keep your head filled with a lot of good things, good vibes, and you should be all right. You should be all right. Karma is a bitch. So these people doing these things to us, they will pay for it. So yeah, much love, people. Thanks for watching. Shit.
Like when I walk in, she be like, Eloy, Tumble, you want some muffins? Yes, Lewa, you know how it is. When I put a ring on your sister, you know I'm coming with a dish. Ain't trying to stretch like a gumi, I'm just trying to boom him, you me.